Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is That Side Character, Chapter 55, and this one is titled Confronting Dad. You put your plate down on the kitchen bench and bolted for your school bag and the front door. As you ran out of the house, you could still hear your dad calling out all sorts of things, but you just drowned him out as you ran to your safe haven. That safe haven being a two-toned haired guy who you loved dearly and who you felt loved you dearly too. Feeling like you wanted to get directly to your source of comfort, you ran to the side of Kenma's house and lined up the back fence, scrambling up the side relatively quickly and dropping down into the backyard on the other side. "Kozu!" you called, running to the fence on the other side so you could use that to clamber up onto his roof. Pushed by adrenaline, you climbed up onto his roof and crawled to his window and then knocked on it. He pulled the blind back and looked at you with surprise. "Yin? What are you doing up here?" "Please let me in, my dad is home and I don't want to be there," you begged, panting as you stared at him through the glass. He nodded and opened the window for you to get inside. "He's just mean," you said as you fell in and onto his bed, scaring the cat with your unorthodox entrance. "Oh, sorry, Kenma," you apologised to the cat. "What happened?" your boyfriend asked. You sighed heavily and rolled over onto your back to stare at the ceiling, your bottom lip quivering as you tried to search for the starting point. I can't get through the front door without him attacking me. I'm always in the wrong for literally everything, and I can't deal with it anymore. I don't want to go back home if he's there. Please let me stay here," you begged, finally looking at Kenma with tears running down from the corners of your eyes, into your ears, and then down your face as you sat up. He nodded with a concerned look on his face as you sat up and opened your arms out for a hug. You needed a hug right now. He crawled over to you, and you wrapped your arms around his neck and pulled him down on top of you as you lay back. He was a little surprised by it, but went with you as you lay back, falling half onto you as you yanked him off balance. "Please let me stay here. You're the only person I want to be with. Everyone else could die and I wouldn't care," you said through heavy sniffing. "Okay, maybe keep Lolita, she's nice, and no animals to die, but definitely everyone else." Kenma just lay there and let you grip him around the neck. He didn't know what was going on, but he knew you really did need him in that moment. "I know what I have to do. I have to face the boss and take it on for Yin," he thought as he lay there. "But what do I even do or say? So much effort to even think about it." You felt his weight increase on you as annoyance overtook him. "Kozu?" you sniffed, sensing that energy shift in him. He hummed. "Are you okay?" "I know what I have to do, I just don't have the energy to do it," he said blandly. "What are you talking about? Wait, are you talking about running away together?" you asked hopefully. "No, I mean, I have to go and see your dad." "No, I'd much prefer to run away," you replied, looking into his eyes as he pulled back a bit so that he could see your face. "We can't run away," he said. "We're only in high school. I need to face the boss and defeat him." "You're going to kill my dad?" you asked. "What? No," Kenma said with a shake of his head. "I just need to do something, but I don't know what it is yet." "Can we not go back to the house?" you asked him. "That's also an option." "Running away from this isn't going to help anything," Kenma said as he pushed off you. "It's best that we just get this over and done with." "What are you going to do though?" you asked as you sat up. "Dunno," he shrugged. "Don't you have a plan?" you asked as you got off the bed, following his lead. "No." "Well, then we should just run away," you said. "That's my plan, and seeing as I'm the only one here with a plan then, maybe we should do my idea." Kenma turned to his door and opened it. "Come with me," he said, reaching back and taking your hand in his. "But I don't want to," you said sadly as you took his hand and let him lead you out of the room. To say that you complained and whinged only a little bit of the way back to your house was a massive understatement. You weren't happy about being dragged back home, but Kenma was determined to sort this out. Your anxiety peaked as he got to your front door, and your palms started to sweat as he rang the doorbell. From inside the house, you heard your dad get up and come to the door. You didn't want to look him in the eye, so you hung your head the second the door was pulled open. "Yes?" your dad asked, looking from Kenma to the top of your head. "Oh, thank you for bringing my wayward daughter back," he added when he saw you there. "She's very irresponsible taking off on her own." He reached out to grab you and pull you into the house, but Kenma stepped in the way and blocked him from doing so. Your dad paused with surprise. "I need to talk to you," Kenma said softly but firmly. "About?" your dad asked with gruffness in his voice. "My name is Kenma Kozume. I'm Yin's boyfriend," he said. "Boyfriend?" your dad asked. You could hear the tone in his voice, and you knew that he was going to blow up, so you scrunched your eyes closed with the anticipation of his explosion. Kenma stood there quietly, just calmly staring your dad down. his cat-like irises showing that although he wasn't being aggressive, he also wasn't going to back down either. "And when were you going to tell me about this, Yin?" your dad asked sharply. You flinched. Kenma felt you jump through your hand holding his, and he squeezed it a little to let you know that he was still there and he was still standing between you and your dad. "That's why I'm here," Kenma said in an even tone. "To tell you." Showdown. Stay tuned for the next chapter, chapter 56, coming tomorrow.